Someone asked if I'll post recording notices to Patreon as well as GameWist from now on, and just so that everybody knows, if you want to switch back to Patreon or sign up for the Patreon instead of the GameWist, I am going to do that. Can everybody hear me still? I should be streaming. Everything should be good, but I just want to make sure. I'm going to play. How about you look up what we're supposed to do, and I'll play the game.
Yeah, well, I just looked up in our official Mario Sunshine Nintendo Power official player's guide, and it just says, like, hey, fucking chase Shadow Mario, and it gives, like, a gigantic box on the map of, like, here's where Shadow Mario is, and it's, like, the whole level. So good.
Oh, is that what you're doing? You're chasing Shadow Mario?
Yeah. But, like, I lose him in the first 5 seconds, and just, like, now I don't know where he is. Oh, is that him?
That's gotta be him.
Looks like he looks like he's snoozing. He's snoozing?
Wait, that's him down there, down to the right.
What?
Go to the left. Yeah, go behind that mirror. He's behind that mirror.
He is?
Yeah, I see him.
What?
Yeah. Yep, that way.
What? Where?
You can't see him because he's behind the mirror.
But aren't I looking behind the mirror right
Can
now?
I take the controller from you?
Uh-huh.
Thank you. Because I saw him move. I saw him over this way.
He must have ran back around to the left, I guess. I don't know. This sucks. But this is the last Gelato Beach shine that we need. So
I definitely saw him. Like over.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah. See.
Get that fucker. You need to fucking belly slide.
Yeah.
Get right up to that jerk head. Spray him. You gotta spray him.
He must be up here.
Slide.
Oh, how do I slide now? I forgot.
That.
No,
You give me that. You jump and push B to belly slide. You gotta switch to the sprayer and spray him.
this is a sprayer. Oh wait.
Oh my god.
I thought I already switched to the sprayer. I'm also almost out of water.
Yeah, I
Thanks,
know.
Kyle.
Ah, get him! Keith!
What?
I think if I did it now, I could totally get him. I think I could get him.
I think I got him.
Hmm.
You don't think I got him?
Sure you don't want to switch to the spray nozzle so that you can spray it?
I was switched to the spray nozzle. How did that happen?
You switched back because you flailed on the controller.
You flail on the controller. Here, you do it.
Thank you.
I'm almost out of water. I don't want to be the one that runs out of water and embarrasses everybody.
That's a good point.
Also, you're the one that's been playing for an hour, and I'm the one that's 28% drunk. 28% exactly, by the way.
That sounds low.
I have a breathalyzer. That's what those are called.
I didn't realize breathalyzers give you drunk percentages.
Yeah. Well, they do if they're expensive. Like this iPhone app I got. Nice. Got him.
Oh, getting them.
Someone asked what I was drinking. I had Sour Monkey beer. I had 3 of
Fuck
those,
you.
and I had 2
What? Get up, Mario.
margaritas. That's what I had.
Stop talking about gross beer. I'm trying to chase Shadow Mario.
You got him.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Lieutenant Cowboy Dan said sours are my new favorite. Yeah, I had. There was a Friends of the Table fan who got at me on Twitter when I was tweeting about politics, who also was like, oh, I also live in Rhode Island, so I also hate Sheldon Whitehouse, one of the Rhode Island senators. And they mentioned that they helped run an anarchist wine bar in Providence, which ended up only being like a little bit away from my house. So I went there, and they had like 2 or 3 different sour beers I ended up really liking. So.
You're right, Michael Town. I do have that flip jump down.
Nice. I don't know what brewery it was from, but the one that I had that I really liked at the bar was just called Fortnite, by the way. It was called Yellow Doctor.
Are we,
Which is a gross name for anything.
Yeah, that's weird. If we stopped doing this, what would we do?
Resident Evil.
Oh, boy. I don't know about that.
No?
I don't know. Boop, 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 doo. Boop, doo, doo, boop, doo, doo, boo.
Excuse me, what is a Reichert Yellow Russian?
No, we're not talking about this. It's just some fucking stupid giant bomb bullshit. Knock it off.
Okay. I didn't know.
Sorry,
It just
that
said
was
Reichert
a
Yellow Russian.
really harsh response to that.
Hey, can you realize what, like, the things you're saying affect real people, Kyle? And then
No,
maybe you
you're
should be
right.
more professional?
I think really what triggered me in that situation was like having to hear Keith talk about what he thinks about Dan Reichert. I was like, oh my god, get me out of here right now.
I would never do that. I'm not a lunatic. I could eventually be employed by Giant Bomb. I could never be employed by Game West, but that's crazy.
Yeah, sure. I forgot to pay attention. God damn it. It must be that thing. Yeah, so what's up?
I don't know. We're just playing this game, I think.
Yeah.
We should do a different game. We should do
Yeah.
Resident Evil.
I mean, I guess.
We're out of Resident Evil. We should do that. We're out of everything.
Hey, did you ever watch the any of the Pokemon Gold Nuzlocke that me and Jordan started?
No, I didn't get a chance to, but I read
Oh.
the comments. People really liked it.
You didn't get to see the Sentret named Cyndaquil that we have.
No, I didn't.
I started naming him Cyndaquil, and Jordan was like, "This is really going to cause problems. We're really going to regret this." And I was like, "Well, I guess we'll have to see." And I was just like, within 5 minutes, I was like, "I fucking hate this. Like, I fucking hate that I named this Sentret Cyndaquil. It's so annoying."
Have you ever played a MOBA? Ever?
Yes.
Yeah?
Like, did like some Dota tutorials.
Yeah, you never like play with anyone though?
Well, we play like one time. I played with like you and like 3 other people we know.
Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot that you were part of that.
Yeah.
Because I only vaguely remember it. Because I hated it so fucking much. We should...
I think you might be thinking of something else, or
No, Dota 2, I hate that. I hate it so much.
Oh, okay.
We should do a stream of Heroes of the Storm.
Yeah, we should do.
We should do you and me, and then depending on who's around, I bet Jordan would be down. We could probably get like Ali or Art to do it if like they wanted to do it. But I've been really into Heroes of the Storm, so I actually like it. So I could actually like do a good job and like talk about how to do a good job.
Cool.
Yeah.
How did we? What were we? Oh, we were talking about the Nuzlocke thing.
Yeah. And then that reminded me that because I played Hearthstone with Jordan recently, so it reminded me that Jordan could probably be on that because he probably has played Heroes of the Storm before. Now's a good time to do it because you can like they did an update where they let you like just buy 20 heroes basically for free.
That's cool.
Yeah, so they always have like I don't know the number, but it's like 5 or 7 heroes that are free every week, and it rotates. But then they have, like, depending on which hero you like to play as, you can buy one of 4 different packs that have 20 heroes in it. And they give you the money to buy it with. So,
do I need like the rocket thing?
You know what you need to do is we need to do Resident Evil.
Oh, you're right. We should just stop playing this. Because fuck this.
Yeah.
You're right. I forgot.
Saucy Rossi says, I thought you guys were going to do some Star Wars games. We still are going to do that.
Well, I don't know. How fucking late is it? I don't know. I can't do this forever. I probably have a good hour left.
You have only an hour left?
Yeah.
What about if you had an hour and a half left?
What kind of difference would that make?
40 minutes of Resident Evil and 40 minutes of Star Wars? We could do only Star Wars if you could be back next week.
I mean, I don't know if I can be back next week, but I would probably rather do Resident Evil. But I'll tell you right now, I had to play the whole time last time, so you're definitely the one playing this time.
Okay.
All right. I'm okay with not being the one playing
Next
Resident
it's
Evil.
11, and first of all, time zones exist, dude, but you are right, it is 11.
Fuck off. Don't just come in here assuming you know what time zone
But it is
we're
11
in.
o'clock, so you are right.
Yeah.
Second, Kyle has children and an hour ride home.
Hey, man, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, right? It's 4:20 somewhere. Not actually true.
We do got to see what's in the lobster room.
I saw that. Keith, could I... well, I guess we can talk about this off air.
What? No, talk about it right now.
Well, here's the thing. You're doing these episode titles now for videos, and I think it's a good idea, but I couldn't help but notice that the Resident Evil video with the Lobster Room title had a fairly low viewership, and I wonder if that's because when you put Resident Evil 7, that's a thing that grabs people because people like that, but when you put... We're going to a lobster room. Like, people are like, oh, I'm not clicking on that because I don't know what the lobster room is, and I don't care.
But it says, see you next time in lobster room - Resident Evil 7.
But the little thing that pops up, like the pop-up when you start a video, you know, like I'm going to watch the Mario Pinball video, but then there's a pop-up for the Resident Evil video.
Okay,
that only says lobster
Counterpoint.
room.
How many minutes did you spend watching a fucking darts video?
I don't know, a number. What does that
Almost
have to do with
a darts video called "Almost the Most Shocking
Yes!
Darts." Like,
oh my god!
sorry, do you like darts? Are you a big darts
Well,
fan?
hang on though. I was like hecka wicked blazed though. Like I was super duper high.
You linked it. I watched it sober. I still didn't know what's going on. And then it ended, by the way, that video ended, and they were just like, yeah, the guy won. Like, they weren't even like, this is crazy.
Well, no, because that's...
Never once did they say something was crazy.
Well, no, they said that in the middle. But I think the reason it was almost the biggest upset was because I think it was like the world fucking greatest dart player who always wins against some new upstart guy, and the upstart guy almost beat him, but did not. So it was like the fact that like the ultimate dart champion won, it was like, well, we kind of expected this, so we're not surprised. Okay. But I think in the middle, the new guy was doing really well, and they were like, I quoted it in my tweet. The quote was, shockwaves have been sent round the world of darts.
Yeah, no, I saw that. And it's funny because they were both darts players, and no one has ever looked more like darts players than
I know,
those
it's like two fat guys.
Yeah, and but like if you're trying to be like, what are these guys besides dart players? Like one of them looked like a weird soccer hooligan, and one of them looked like a guy that works at Best Buy that specializes in headphones.
I mean, yeah, they were British guys.
I don't know, one of them was German. The soccer hooligan looking guy was actually German.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, which one are you calling the soccer hooligan looking guy? The bald one?
The bald one, yeah.
Okay, so I thought you meant the other one.
Oh, really? No, bald guys are always soccer hooligans.
You're right. They have.
The other guy had glasses.
Well, here's the thing, though. If you're a soccer hooligan, it's not that you're bald. It's that you shave your head for no reason.
And that guy could have been one of those guys.
You shave your head for no reason, and you start balding, but you just keep convincing yourself that you're only shaving your head because it's what you're into and not because you're losing your hair.
Right.
But it was like, I was blown away by, like, the crowd in attendance and how enthusiastic they were about darts.
They loved
it was
Every
crazy.
second of it. By the way, I'll say this. Darts, faster game than football.
It was so fast. It was so fast, and they had their crazy like announcer guy who was announcing the point the point totals. These guys would throw these darts.
242
and there's
42.
fucking stop it, Jesus Christ!
That's what he sounded like.
There's like 45 different point sections on a dartboard, and they throw 3 darts at a time. And this guy would do the math in his head like lightning fast and yell it into a microphone that no one could understand anyways.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
35.
See, remember when I was doing that?
Yeah.
148.
And so, like, when I'm sober, I'm like, wow, that guy's ability to do that quick multiplication and addition in his head and then yell it into a microphone is impressive. When I was super duper high, I was like, the fact that this guy can do this is literally hurting my brain right now. Like, I need to stop watching this because all I can think about is this guy, and it's killing me.
Can I say this, though? Probably there's electronics on the dartboard, and somewhere he could just see what the...
Oh, fuck, no. You just killed it, dude.
Sorry, no. The guys that could actually do the math got outclassed by robots, motherfucker. Those guys are gone.
I don't know.
Yeah, and they probably made like 6 times as much as this guy that reads off of a fucking scorecard does. Cheaper to have a robot do it.
Yeah. Anyways, I guess that's a Mario, huh?
Trim Fandango says Happy VE Day, which I didn't realize was today, so I guess Happy VE Day. In America, we really only celebrate D-Day, which is next month.
Which is really weird when you think about it.
What, the VE Day and D-Day are different?
No, that like if there's one like World War II day that we celebrate more than any other, it's D-Day.
It's the start of an invasion? Yeah.
Yeah.
This is America. What do you think we were going to celebrate?
I guess, yeah, I don't know.
The day that we stopped invading somebody? No, that's crazy.
Oh, man.
There's a...
Well, I guess because when you think about it, it's like, for Europe, VE Day is like, it was the day that this horrible time in our history ended. But for us, it's like we weren't there. Like, I mean, we had people there, but like, that was sort of separate from like American culture.
It's, I mean, but just like American culture just loves invasion so much. There's a comedian who I've liked for a long time. His name's Jimmy Dore, who has... he now has a political...
I can't let you talk about Jimmy Dore right now.
I don't really like Jimmy Dore's political show very much at all because I think it's very simplistic. But the thing that he said, he does a lot of jokes during his actual politics talk. The thing that he says is that we've been invading Afghanistan for 16 years, 4 more years we get a gold watch. Which is a very funny joke.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Longest war in American history, Kyle.
Jimmy Dore is weirdly like, to me, and you probably know more of his show than I do, but so you can tell me, like, he seems like somehow like the Dennis Miller of the left. Like, Dennis Miller, his whole thing is like, oh, there's so many leftist comedians, but Dennis Miller's like the one guy on the right who's that. And then it's almost like Jimmy Dore is like some alternate reality guy where like all the comedians are on the right and he's like the one shithead on the left being a dickhead.
Kind of. He is very vocal about the fact that most comedians are to the left of him and they shouldn't be, which is true. Most comedians are to the right of him and they shouldn't be, which is true. The thing is that he's kind of stupid. And so he doesn't like, so he understands like really obvious basic points of American politics that are somehow beyond the grasp of, a lot of people. But when you get into like actual minutia of politics, he falls like really short, and he doesn't do a good enough job of like being. He doesn't do a good enough job of explaining why he's criticizing something. So he gets a lot of heat.
Isn't that everybody that has a show like that?
No, there are shows like that do a good enough job at it. People that I sort of like vehemently disagree with, like 40% of the time or more, do a pretty good job of explaining themselves. There's a political show called it's called Secular Talk, and I disagree with him on basically half of everything, but he does a really good job of being like, I'm basically center left. I'm what the center left should be. And because he knows where he falls, and because he can accurately like describe what news looks like, even though I hate like half of what he says, I still like will watch the show because I understand like where he's coming from, because he also understands where he's coming from.
Could I say though, and
Yeah.
I know I've tweeted about this once, like a long time ago.
Okay.
And I added you on it, but you watch all these videos logged in as run buttons, so when I go on YouTube, it recommends nothing but Jimmy Dore and Secular Talk to me, and
Yeah.
it fucking kills me.
Well, it goes through waves. Like if you logged in now, it would recommend a lot of like hey, what are
and
plants
shit
that you
about
go through
fucking
indoors?
synthesizers.
Synthesizers,
Just kill me.
skateboarding, politics.
Can you please? I'm genuinely asking. Can you please log in as yourself on YouTube? So
I tried
that
to.
stuff. Like
I do try, because here's why. I have a Google Music subscription, so when I'm logged in as myself, I don't have to watch any ads, because Google Music gives you YouTube Red, which keeps you from having to watch ads. But because I'm like always like doing stuff on the Run Button channel,
yeah.
then I just like forget or don't care.
I'm positive that I need a rocket power-up thing for this thing, but I don't know why there isn't one over there.
Someone says Secular Talk is the most apprehensive show name ever. Yeah, he like started off as like a shitty new atheist guy, and just like over the years has become more left and less new atheist. But again, like, is
Now,
really good at just reading headlines and talking about what's happening.
When
so
you say new atheist, do you mean someone who just became an atheist, or some kind of new version of atheism?
Oh, sorry. Do you know what new atheism is?
No.
So you know how some people are really horrible about how atheist they are and super annoying and shitty?
Uh-huh.
Those are new atheists. New atheists are
Ugh.
like, I'm an atheist, and everyone that's a religious person is a fucking loser,
Wait,
sheep motherfucker.
So what's
like Bill
the
Maher
old
or Sam
atheism?
Harris.
But that's what I'm saying is Bill Maher's. There's nothing about Bill Maher that's new.
No,
Like,
that's just what it's called.
But so when did this term? When was this created?
I don't know, like decades ago, like 3
Oh,
decades,
okay.
like a while. Like, but that's just what they're called.
I thought it was in the last
Christopher
few years.
Hitchens.
Okay.
No,
No,
this
all
is
right,
this has
got
been
it.
around for a while.
Got it. Like neoliberalism.
Right, exactly. Neoliberalism, new liberalism's been around for like 40 fucking years, 45 years. So, so sorry, I didn't mean to imply that new liberalism, new atheism was a
actually
current
new.
phenomenon.
Got it.
No.
Okay.
But it's people like,
So if it's not new, could we change the term and just call it bad atheism?
yeah, sure, bad
Great.
atheists like Sam Harris or Bill Maher or Christopher Hitchens or the angry atheist is a popular.
Ugh.
Yeah, what a
Ugh.
fucking they just suck.
I
It's
mean,
all
I don't know
people-
anything about that person. It's just the name. I'm like, ugh.
It's all a bunch of people who go like, here's a very common new atheist thing. Religion is bad, and religion happens because systems of power trick people into being religious, but it's also their own fault and they suck. And also, Islam is the worst religion. It's all them. So they're like they are marginally left, except they're super Islamophobic and also really obnoxious about like Christianity and Judaism.
Wait, what the fuck?
What?
Why is this thing grayed out?
I don't know.
We got that one, I thought.
Oh, that's what it's called. Amazing Atheist, not Angry Atheist. Thank you guys.
Oh.
Yeah, he's one of the worst people of all time. They're just awful.
Did you just get confused because he just is
He
angry?
just is angry, yeah. It's just like, imagine someone who's like Imagine someone that just like hates Islam and wears a fedora. Like that's a new atheist.
I'm just picturing Bill Maher in a fedora.
Anybody who's really into like, if somebody tries to talk to you about religion, you try to talk to them about like the flying spaghetti monster.
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
That's a religion that somebody invented to make fun of religion.
Got it.
Yeah.
I prefer sky cake.
That's just some Patton Oswalt bullshit.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Sure. Whatever.
I didn't hate him until he had to have a Twitter and open his mouth.
Yeah, Twitter has ruined a lot of people.
Which I don't mind. I'd rather know that I hate people than think that I like them.
Well, yeah.
You know
I
who was
guess
like
so.
that for me? Pat Dixon. I really thought Pat
yeah?
Dixon was a hilarious comedian doing a really, really incredible character.
No.
But instead, he's just a fucking horrible misogynist.
Yeah, I could have told you that even though I've never seen his Twitter.
Nothing disappoints me more than when I have to... than when I guess, am forced by myself to dislike a comedian that I genuinely think has a talent for comedy because they're also, like, the worst guy.
Hey,
like,
dude.
just a terrible person.
Hey, dude, are we done not making any progress in Mario
Yeah,
Sunshine?
I've been trying to say...
Dude, you're the one who's talking! I've just kept playing because you didn't stop talking!
I was waiting for you to stop.
Oh my god. Alright, we're done!
We're done.
Noodle Neck says, yeah, Twitter ruined Jesus. Yeah, if you've ever seen Jesus' timeline, it's the worst.
But, love that Goku's pretty good.
Oh, man.
Remember when he said that the lead singer for Blues Traveler said that he wrote camping music for mole people?
Oh. I might love that Goku more than actual Goku. In fact, I'm almost sure that I do. Oh, and there was the whole saga where he committed arson.
There was the whole saga where he was distraught about how many dogs he had to be killing. Every day I wake up and think maybe I won't kill a dog today. And then I have to kill a dog.